prophets are the last three Jewish prophets from the Second Temple period, Haggai, Malachi, and Zechariah. So this is the drawing of the cave. We just come down. We are in this round spot. Two circles of the cave. The first one contains the tombs around. The inner circle, a corridor to pray. Altogether in the cave, 50 tombs. 3 prophets, 47 the followers, the disciples of these prophets. The 2 prophets, Haggai and Malachi, buried in the center, in that room over there. The half circle, that side, the followers of Haggai and Malachi, and the other half, Zechariah, his followers. Now, Zechariah buried with his followers. How do we know the grave? The grave cut square, and the followers cut round, round, round. Beautiful. Now, the reason these prophets buried on Mount of Olives, it's connected with the prophecy of Zechariah chapter 14, which says the Messiah at the end will come from heavens to Mount of Olives and the resurrection to the Temple Mount. That's why the Jews use the whole Mount of Olives cemetery, because all waiting for the Messiah. Right. So,
which is soon.
I hope. Hallelujah. Now, all the cave cut by hand, starting through the hole in the ceiling there, which is over there, and they come down, finishing this round circle. Then they need light space to take the rocks out. They open the main entrance, and then they continue digging inside. And this is years of work. All around the wall, you can see the chisel marks, the way it's cut. Also, the Jewish tradition, when they bury someone or visit the cemetery, they wash the hands after to be cleaned. So there are 4 basins like that one for washing the hands. Now we can go inside.
Well, let me ask you this. When did they originally find it, discover it?
This is known for a long time, not less than 800-900 years. Okay. We walk into the first circle. It's all flat. Okay. And at the right side, this is the tombs one by one. I'll show you one of these tombs so you can have an idea how they look. Okay. Now, the 50 tombs in the cave, they are all the same and similar to this one. Okay. It's 1 meter deep from the ground level down, 2 meters long inside. Along the grave, there's one step there, the other part is broken. Okay. So it becomes like a box, because the Jewish and the Christian, the Jewish and the Muslims, they don't use box. Right. They just wrap the body with the white sheet, right, lay him down, and close over with these slabs from this side to this side, pieces to the end. They seal it, then they cover it with the soil level with the floor. Okay. So this part, only the first step to cut the grave and to go down.
That was it, okay.
Now, why I said this, if you look here, you can see they start to make a grave. For reason they stop. Right. I'll tell you what's the reason. Okay. So without opening this part, slowly, slowly going down, up, down, until they go all the way in. So that's the first step to cut the grave. Right. Now, why they stop this one? Right. Because they don't want to meet with this grave.
Oh, I see. So they would have got. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I see that.
So
okay,
either they do this one or they do that one.
Correct.
So they did this one. Okay. Now, this is here the inner circle, which is used for prayer, no tombs. Now, what do we mean by prayer? This is important. This is a table cut into the rock, broken by time. If you look at the top, it's cut like half a chapel. Right. So here they bring the dead body. They make the prayer for the body, then they bury him in the tomb.
So this is where they would anoint his body in the preparation?
Not preparation,
oh, okay,
only prayer.
Only prayer?
Only
okay,
prayer, yeah.
Okay.
It's like the funeral service.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. So this would be filled with like the people that were mourners?
People around, yeah, of course,
okay,
of course.
Okay.
You know, it's very similar to today.
Right,
the
right,
family,
exactly.
the friends.
Right,
the same.
Yeah, I was wondering, because I see the burnt area from the candles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, still we walk in the inner circle, which is only for prayer. Right. And then we go to the big circle, okay, disciples of Zechariah and Zechariah grave.
Okay. This is initially where we walked in. Here yes. It is. Okay.
Now, we start here the big circle again, and this side is the disciples of Zechariah and Zechariah himself.
Okay.
So all the graves cut archway, and Zechariah cut square.
Okay.
So this is the grave of Zechariah.
Oh, I see.
Now
Okay.
you can see inside papers. This is prayers,
Oh, okay.
and this is the square cut.
I see that, yes.
And this is the only grave have a description in Hebrew, Zechariah.
Wow, that's amazing. I
See?
see that. And it's
Now-
in the old type script too.
Now, in Jerusalem to Zechariah, the prophet from the Old Testament, which is this one, and the priest, the husband of Elizabeth, or the father of John Baptist from the New Testament, the
Right.
grave down in the Kidron Valley.
Right, right.
Now, this is another grave not broken from inside.
Okay.
You can see what I meant by the two ledges,
I see that.
and
I do see the ledges, yes.
this one down there, this
I
one
see.
down there, the slabs on top,
Okay.
then it becomes like a box into the rock.
Right.
And then they cover level with the second ledge,
Okay.
all the way in.
Now, would they have more than one family
No,
member? Just
Jewish
the one?
never.
Okay,
Jewish, one person on the grave, they don't use more.
okay,
The Muslims, they use the same
can-
grave,
right.
collect the bones, put them on the side, and use the
And keep
grave.
using the grave.
But men together, women
And women
together.
I see, they'll
Yeah,
bury it
yeah,
together,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine, yes.
Please. Now, into this room,
Okay,
the two graves for the two prophets, Haggai and Malachi. Now, behind you there is Malachi.
okay,
So this
that's
is
exciting.
Malachi, and this is Haggai.
Oh, that's wonderful, that's deep.
Now, this is deep because of the excavations and the digging,
Okay,
just.
okay, just because
But they
of,
are all the same size.
okay,
Yeah.
they were looking for treasures or
Of course,
something?
of
Yes,
course.
yes, yes.
I tell you
Did
what,
they find
if you
anything?
look, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
If you look here, this is original curve, right?
Right.
Now, if you look at this side,
Okay,
this is still a piece,
this is what?
from
Okay.
the original.
Okay.
And this one here, all the way straight there. So
Oh, I
what
see
you
that.
see here,
Right.
yeah, what you see here is dug afterwards by someone.
For like worshiping or for looking for
things.
okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
excavation.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were looking for some other tombs
Now,
or prophets.
People not really after bones as much as they are after things like gold,
Treasure.
you know.
Things to
all
sell,
the things.
antiquities
Yeah, yeah.
and selling it to, yes.
In Egypt, the
In
same.
Egypt,
Till
yeah.
Today, they still digging, hiding
Seriously?
from the government.
Do you
digging.
remember they just found that big thing in Egypt where they
But that's the government.
yeah, that's the government. Yeah, that's another story.
People go at the side and they try to find coins,
Unbelievable.
gold, things.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like this all the time.
Very interesting. You can see
Yeah.
all the chisel marks on here. Beautiful.
Now look at the candles behind you there.
Okay.
Here, this
Oh, I
corner.
do see that. Yes.
Big
yes.
candles.
Okay.
Over there, the same.
I see that. Okay. Oh, I see the like these little
Yeah,
lights.
yes.
Okay. Is there any different time of the year that they do that, or
No,
is it all the
they
time?
just pass and pray and
They do,
put some
okay.
candles and go. Also here.
Yes, I see. You can see the
Yeah.
burnt marks up in the cave.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, very interesting. You can see. I mean, the chisel marks alone are fascinating.
Here,
Look
you
at
see
this.
it very clear. This is the chisel marks first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And up here too.
Okay.
There. Careful the water. This is the basin. Now,
Oh, they would like do their hands in here.
this part broken by time.
Correct.
The water comes through the hole like
A natural
spring.
Right.
When this full, the rest goes down by this clay pipe.
Okay.
Now, how the system works, really, we don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is beautiful. So,
Now, one more thing I would
Yeah,
like to
tell
say.
me.
Today, when they dug the tunnels, they make them archway. Technically, it is more stronger than it's flat.
that's right.
So imagine 2,500 years
They did it.
they're doing
I mean,
that.
how smart.
Catacombs in Rome, I never visit, but I
Right,
hear about
right.
it. It's tiny,
Right.
graves like shells.
Yeah,
Christy
we've been
can
there.
do that.
Yeah, in a narrow pathway.
Exactly.
Right.
What about this one here? Why is high like that? Wide, open corridors.
Right.
It's for ventilation
Ventilation.
and light.
Okay, I
Now,
see this.
ventilation,
I would never thought that, yes.
because it's a big number of graves to ignore any kind of smell,
Oh.
to keep it fresh,
Right,
they did that.
okay.
Now, light, the main corridor takes the light from outside, split it to the right and to the left.
It kind of gets a visual.
And
on all
when
of-
you stay in the dark for a couple of minutes, your eyes get used, you can walk around without light.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. You can see the two water things. There was two, you said?
4.
There was 4.
One there,
Okay, I
one
see
there,
that.
and one here, one here.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. So the light would disperse. and
Yes.
People, and they would use candles back then and everything?
That time, there is no candles.
Oh,
Candles
okay.
is new.
Okay.
But they have the little jars with the till, piece of cloth, and
Oh, okay.
olive oil.
Olive oil, the
Exactly.
olive oil lamps.
Olive oil,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That's what they
Well,
do.
you are so interesting. We've been here so many times, and you're the best person to ever teach us. I really, really appreciate it.
Now, I learned from my father, when you do something,
Right.
do it perfect.
Well, you did a beautiful job. And
Because
will you tell my camera your full name
What
again?
you, Jamil,
Jamil.
Ottoman family.
Okay.
Now, when you do good, you get it back.
Yes, you do. But I have to tell you, we've been here so many times, but you
Yeah,
are
you've
the
done the
best
best
explanation I've ever heard.
Is it the first time you visit this
No,
place?
I've been like
no.
30 sometimes this
Yeah,
year, but
yeah.
we're filming for a YouTube channel.
We
I
live up
appreciate it.
here.
Oh, this is your place?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And we look after the tomb, starting with my
Beautiful.
father, and we are now.
I love
I'm
this.
70 years, I
Right.
born in this house.
Were you really?
And I remember in 1967 war, I was 14.
And you saw all the
The
things
whole
going on,
family, we came down next to Zechariah tomb.
right?
We stayed 7 days there.
Did you really?
That's, I remember it.
Because you saw the Temple Mount, you saw all the action going on.
It's bullets, it's shelling, it's
And you hid
it's
it
hard.
here?
Yeah, we hide. 7 days. We are all safe.
Isn't that a
Sure.
miracle? That's a miracle.
My father used to tell me it's the honor of the prophets to look after the prophets' tombs. This is an honor, and
It is
it's
an
a
honor.
blessing from God.
And think how many people coming before COVID. How many people do you think you saw a day? I mean, because I know there was an Orthodox man here a lot. But how many people? You
Yes.
saw thousands of people a year, right?
The year before the corona,
Mm-hmm.
we have 8 million visitors in Israel.
Yep.
8 millions. And when they book before the corona, all the hotels was full the whole
I
year.
know. Yep.
Then suddenly the corona, they stop it.
I was the last tour out of Israel. Yeah.
And
Wasn't it?
there is one Norwegian group was with me here
Oh.
in January, February.
Right.
In February,
Right. Yeah. It's
and they said we are rushing to go.
to the airport. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years, I can tell you, it was very hard for us.
Very hard for
No
everyone.
work.
I think
No
so
work.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
wow.
very hard.
Well, I appreciate you, and I hope I'm gonna bring my groups to you. You're really sweet.
Anytime you are
I appreciate it.
welcome.
Thank
This
you
is
so
my
much.
house.
Okay.
Come all the time
Oh, you're
here.
adorable. Thank you so much.
Yeah.